Hey Doobs, how we doing? Welcome to the weekly edition of the DoobiSode series where we're talking the weekly roundup of news and wow, okay, whoops, actually forgot to close my one of my screens here. We'll be talking about some stuff where just a slight technical difficulty. Thank you so much for joining with us on the Doob Radical Gaming channel. We've had so many more fun followers and friends join us to talk about gaming news, reviews, live stream plenty of new and old games. We have Doobie Classics. We'll be adding more to those. I really just am still getting the whole layer set up here, but we got the Marvel Spider-Man gaming chair, we got the collector's editions, and I do want to feature more games there. And full disclosure, we're not playing Captain Tsubasa Rise of New Champion. We're just listening to the awesome background music in the background while we talk about the news. Just catch up every week. If you want to join me, I should have a schedule. I really do need to get a schedule so more of you can join me, but make sure to hit the bell to know when we're going live. I hate to have the shameless plug here, but I got to do it every time. Make sure to hit the like button if you like gaming news and catching up with your host Doob here. And we have always plenty Doobs joining us in the Doob Radical Gaming community. So thank you so much. It's been a lot of fun, and don't want to take up too much of your time. I do want to honor the weekly DoobiSode, and yes, before we do get into the gaming news, we do need to rest our little hands from all the gaming we do, and we start off with the movie of the week, just to talk, and sometimes we need to watch some older classics, and we talk about newer movies. I'm a little bit of a movie buff, so I just like to really add more content to this channel. We're just an overall nerdy type of guy, so yeah, make sure to always comment what kind of movies you're into as well. I'm a huge movie guy. I love to talk movies as well as games. We have a bunch of things going on here. We will be streaming Captain Tsubasa in a little bit, but let's just get right into it. Thank you so much, everyone. Yeah, the movie of the week. I was kind of thinking like, man, I need to get a video game movie on the video game channel, and this actually movie is really special to me in a way, and I think it actually gets a lot of things right in its own way, and not everybody really agrees. It's kind of still probably fit into maybe the bad movie adaptations compartment as far as movie adaptations to video games go. But yeah, I'm actually a huge fan of 2001's Resident Evil with Mia Jovovich. Yeah, directed by P.W. Anderson. They're actually in cahoots. They're actually married, and Mia Jovovich is actually starring in a Monster Hunter movie, so she's all up in that Capcom business, I guess. But what a wonderful lady. And she's playing a role that's not actually a character within the Resident Evil universe, but they do kind of write her in and allude to have allegories to Alice in Wonderland, and just kind of having it have its own twist on the T-virus and the zombies, and some of the characters working into stories that go into, man, like 7 sequels. They really did run away with this franchise. Definitely made money consistently. So, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I actually really do like the sequel, introducing new enemies, and I think they did the Nemesis pretty well, maybe even better than the adaptation they did in the remake, Resident Evil 3 remake in the game. No, it's great, and they kind of intertwine more of a story there to have more of a connection with more of these characters, even the monsters, and but it really does kind of have that. I'm a very nostalgic gamer, and I was really stoked that they were having a Resident Evil movie come out. Actually, my first game ever is Resident Evil 2 on the PlayStation 1. It was actually a little disclaimer, win a part in the movie, and this was in 1998. They were getting it ready eventually for a 2000 release. I still believe the release date, but early 2000s, and then they just really ran with the sequels with it. But it just featured the monsters, and, you know, spoiler alerts, we do get some more ferocious monsters. They don't give us just the zombies. They throw in kind of its own twist that even the video games adapt from the movie a little bit, as far as the laser scene from Resident Evil 4, and they kind of just pitched off of each other, and then they pretty much in the later movies take the direct fight scene with Chris and Sheva and implement that in the movies with Wesker, which is pretty cool. And huge fan servicey stuff. If you're a huge fan of the franchise as a whole and know what happens in the games and the movies, it really does add a little bit more to the overall experience if you're into that. But I'm a huge Resident Evil fan, and flipping on these movies is really fun. And I think the first one, though, still is the best rendition out of all of them. It gets pretty apocalypsy. It kind of goes down the same dark, troubled path that the video games went down through for a while, and apparently we're getting a Netflix rendition with maybe more focusing on the Spencer Mansion or the original mansion in the Arklay Mountains. So we'll see what they go that for. So hopefully that goes in the video game route, where maybe it comes back with a stronger presence in the film medium, but I guess we'll see what happens is going on there. But if you're just having a relaxful night trying to choose a horror movie that really does have a great inspiration to draw off of, Resident Evil, the Mia Jovovich 2000 P.W. Anderson directed film, is a fun ride, is a fun start. And then if you're really interested, you have plenty more movies to watch if you're interested in continuing these characters' stories and journeys. But yeah, so I'm a huge Resident Evil fan, and we did see some really cool just transitioning to next gen here. Thank you so much, Resident Evil. I'm glad you sufficed in a lot of ways. I did have some action figures and a bunch of other stuff back in the day, but still play the video games and still getting the movies. I think they finally did have the final chapter. I think there is 7 total, maybe 6, but first one's still the best in my opinion, and that liquor is nasty if you've seen the movie. But yeah, transitioning, we did see a Resident Evil 8 trailer as well, which was really cool in the next gen Sony showcase. So yeah, so last Wednesday, let's just transition right into the juicy gaming news here. Sorry, I'm really tired. My birthday's in a couple days, so happy birthday, Doob. Come and celebrate me. Maybe I'll do a birthday stream or something of that sort as well. But yeah, it's officially this Friday, so happy birthday to me. Just been doing a lot of stuff, so sorry if I'm a little tired. But yeah, let's get right into the juicy next gen news. So yeah, last Wednesday, a week ago from today, I had a special DoobiSode where we just watched the PlayStation showcase, where we just saw some cool trailers to this games. They had a lot of information under the trailers that they didn't provide, that eventually we did find out, like Demon's Souls officially being a launch title coming out with the PlayStation 5 console. We knew that Spider-Man Miles Morales is going to be a launch title as well. But yeah, Demon's Souls is priced at $70. It seems like we are getting that $10 jump in the new generation for video games. Spider-Man Miles Morales is going to be a $50 title, and then you can get the $70 Ultimate Edition that I pre-ordered for $70 as well, so you get the remastered complete story on the PS5, which will be a fun treat because there won't be a whole lot to play upon launch with the PS5. But we did see a lot of cool trailers, and games like Ratchet and Clank are right around the corner. Plenty of others. We still have plenty of life left in this generation, but so wow, did we get the ball dropped on us hard, super hard. Just moments, not hours. Of course, Sony was saying that they were going to give us plenty of time for the pre-order madness, so that it wouldn't be mad. They were going to give us time for the pre-orders. Of course, they literally do the exact opposite and just open the floodgates. I guess it wasn't really on Sony's fault. I guess Walmart was really the dastards who opened up the floodgates for the pre-orders. But Walmart, as soon as Walmart opened up the pre-orders for the PlayStation 5 just an hour or two after the presentation. Hey True, thanks for joining, man. Hope you're having a great day. Just talking some next gen news. Literally moments after the presentation, just a quick little story. I was doing the worst thing possible when my local GameStop, who takes very well care of me, by the way, and I really hope that the store doesn't close by the time the pre-orders go up. Hey, Schmeffrey, hope you're having a great day. Thanks for joining. So the time that pre-orders were going up, I was getting a car wash, and my buddies at GameStop called me. They're like, yo, Doob, you gotta get here, man. We got pre-orders for the PS5. They came out of nowhere, and I'm getting a car wash. I can't get over there, so I'm just getting my car wash in the machine, and I'm just jumping to get to the GameStop, my local GameStop, because they opened their pre-orders after Walmart, and then Best Buy opened theirs up too, and Amazon. They all just opened up their pre-orders immediately as soon as Walmart was the real culprit here. They're the real damsels in distress in this situation. They're the one that kind of sparked this whole controversy. But yeah, initially the pre-orders were meant to go. Sony just sent out a tweet. It really wasn't handled very well. I'm sure you've heard this story a million times about Sony apologizing and not handling the PS5 pre-orders very well, but just came out of nowhere, just dropped a bomb on September 16th last week. On just a blissfully beautiful Wednesday, we had to scrounge for our lives if we wanted to kick off next gen. And of course there will be more pre-orders, but if you're trying to get this thing, I mean, let's just look at this guy here. Yeah, pre-orders for PS5. I mean, you know, you can get one for $600-700 on eBay. This is a screen grab I was just looking at for PS5 pre-orders here, but there will be more pre-orders coming up soon, and this is just for PlayStation 5. I mean, we'll get into the other guy in a little bit, but it's just crazy, and I just have to throw in my 2 cents about this whole next-gen madness nonsense going on. With just how really lucky I think you had to be to actually get a pre-order. You had to be in the right place at the right time. And I know some people on YouTube and a lot of my honorably favored YouTubers like Review Tech USA and MBG was also saying that the pre-orders going live sporadically was a good thing, because then the scalpers didn't have their bots set up, and it was more so that the consumer could actually get a secure console. And I was able to secure a console, but I could not have been more than 5 minutes from them closing out the actual thing on the closing out the actual pre-order list. So I was really lucky there, but I hope you got one. Let me know in the comments if you did get a one. And then we also we had the Xbox stuff come on us as well, and these ones are going for even more. We got the officially the prices, so I guess it is going of an 80% physically disc-based versions as opposed to 20% digital versions, so it is a lot more harder to secure a digital version of these next-gen consoles apparently. But man, I mean, this one's even going for $100-200 more if you're trying to get an Xbox Series X. It seems like pre-orders for this might be done in a tweet that Microsoft put out. It sounds like they said that there will be more consoles available at launch, but they said available at launch, meaning that there might not be any more pre-orders. But if you got one, let me know. It's just been some next-gen madness here, and that's just been very challenging for a lot of people who want to experience next-gen at the very start, which is a totally genuine and honest thing. It's very exciting. I'm very excited that I got my PlayStation 5 pre-order, excited to play Demon's Souls and Spider-Man, and just really kick on it day one. And I was just at the right place at the right time. That's just how these things go. I'm a collector. I know you have to be there right at the moment, you know, or FOMO is going to hit you really hard. But yeah, so these are just some screen grabs of eBay going for about $800, $900, even $1,000 to get someone else's pre-order for that. But yeah, so that pretty much covers it for the pre-orders and the next-gen madness, or at least the pre-order madness. But we did have another huge bomb that Microsoft dropped on us, which is very cool, and I'm very happy that we're seeing a lot more of these studio acquisitions to really deliver us hopefully better AAA or AA, just better experiences at a whole. And yeah, of course, I'm talking about the crazy Xbox purchasing Zenimax for about $7.5 billion. That is some sort of super crazy amount of money. And with Zenimax Studios, they're the parent company of Bethesda, however you want to say it, and a bunch of other gaming studios as well. But mainly Bethesda holding titles, yes, like Wolfenstein, Fallout, Starfield, whenever that game is coming out, going to be another next-gen sci-fi RPG, apparently, in the likes of Skyrim. And of course, yeah, Skyrim, I mean, really huge, important RPGs in any gaming library. If these are going to be exclusive to Xbox, then I got to hand them to them. Sony's got their work cut out for them, and it is still a debate whether these games are going to be exclusive to Xbox. I think they're just going to be more in bed with each other, but they have mentioned that it is going to be on a game-by-game basis, whether there's going to be full-on exclusivity or timed exclusivity, but still a very huge acquisition overall for Xbox, and a huge win. I think they just need more studios truly focused on Xbox games that allow them to provide just better games and better experiences, and I think that's really what they're looking for. I mean, Xbox is going to have plenty of game library with their backwards compatibility and all of the studios that they have most recently acquired, like Ninja Theory, working on Hellblade 2, and Grounded, and smaller studios such as that, and Double Fine. I mean, still waiting for that Psychonauts 2, still waiting for it. So yeah, that's pretty much the DoobiSode here. I didn't want to take up too much of your time. Did just want to talk about the next gen madness. Really appreciate the fans and really honor the DoobiSode. I do want to do these weekly DoobiSodes. I know it wasn't a whole lot today. Talked about Resident Evil. Talked about these pre-order madness next gens. Yeah, I'm just looking at my receipt for the PS5 here. It was purchased at 6:31 Central Time. I must have just been on the cutoff for the PS5 pre-orders. Just crazy. I was able to sneak in there. And yeah, also got Sackboy. Overcooked is going to be a launch title for the PS5. And then, of course, we have Spider-Man and Demon's Souls. But Sackboy Big Adventure, I'm pretty excited. Looks like it's going to be a really strong multiplayer game for PlayStation. They really need to get some more multiplayer experiences. I know Sony, I'm all about the single player experiences, but I think there just needs to be a couple more multiplayer experiences to really get people excited to buy more controllers, or sell whatever more of a type of game. But I'm sure we'll see more of that. Maybe they'll surprise us. I mean, we got this crazy free update for Ghost of Tsushima with a multiplayer raid update out of nowhere on this crazy single player game that I think really just makes it game of the year material for sure. But we'll talk about that once that comes out later this year. There's just so much going on, and of course, we'll have games like Crash Bandicoot coming out October 2nd. We're going to be having other smaller horror titles like the Dark Pictures little horror Dark Pictures anthology series, Little Hope coming out. We're going to be having Remothered coming out Halloween. I still have Daymare 1998 I really want to stream as well. There's so much content. Of course, we're going to be playing next gen. Oh, I did almost forget about one thing. The thing that was spoiled right at the beginning of the video. I actually forgot that we have the Game Awards. I'm guessing this is a Jeff Keighley hosted thing on December 10th, which is a Tuesday. Hopefully we'll be able to live stream that. But yeah, this is the Game Awards that's hosted by the gamers, for the gamers, by Jeff Keighley, who's an amazing man. He's super cool friends with pretty much everyone in the industry. Just an all-around awesome guy. So we'll be seeing that December 10th. And it's crazy to think that last year, and it really does focus on games that really deserve the awards. Like last year, they named Sekiro Shadows Die Twice Game of the Year, and really focused on a lot of other games that deserved really good awards. So yeah, Game Awards officially December 10th this year, and that will be by the time next gen is out, and we'll be also getting some really cool new game trailers and game announcements. Maybe we'll actually see God of War 2 gameplay, maybe, or just something to really cleanse our palates and get ourselves ready for the next gen experience, as the Series X and PS5 will be out by this time. Almost a month already when they show the Game Awards. So that's really cool. Coming out that time as well. But yeah, thank you so much, dudes. Just wanted to get out the gaming news, catch up a little bit, say hi to you all. My birthday is coming up, so sorry if the streams just trickle out a little bit slower, but Gonna have a really good time there. Hope maybe we'll have a birthday stream with a martini. You know, your host Doob here loves hosting with a little martini. Maybe I'll suit up with a little bow tie, something like that. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with Captain Tsubasa. I'll probably be streaming this a little bit. I do want to finish this game. We've been playing a lot. I've been hopelessly addicted to Kingdoms of Amalur. That's actually been a really good experience by THQ Nordic. So yeah, I will be playing this here in a little bit. Make sure you hit that bell and notification buddy. Thank you for joining with us on the weekly DoobiSode for all our news, juicy gaming details, and yeah, this pre-order madness has just been crazy. It's been, I was just in the right place at the right time. I wasn't even really thinking about securing a next-gen console. I was just kind of going with it on a limb, I guess, but hope you guys got one. If you're looking for a next-gen console, keep looking. Just keep refreshing those pages on the daily. You can even go up as soon as 2 a.m. on Walmart's page, or you know, whatever you can. It's all online now. I know it's a harder world out there, but just keep trying, dudes. Don't give up hope. It's harder on the next generation, but you have to wait a couple months, and you'll just get the newer console with all the bugs removed out of it, or just the newer version of the consoles. But thank you so much for joining with us on this weekly DoobiSode. Not going to take up any more time. Just want to get a quickie out here. Thank you so much. Hit the bell button. Please like, share, subscribe to the video. Yep, they did just drop the ball on us. They dropped their big Sony balls on us. Their big next-gen balls. And some of us got the fruits of the labor of those balls. And some of us got the Sony scrotum, apparently. But hopefully everyone gets the big bountiful juices of next-gen glory spewed all over their face. I know I will come November 12th. And then, yeah, it's interesting that it is coming first to North America November 12th, and then everywhere else in the world that's not Japan or Korea or other places, Australia, November 19th, a week later. But we're getting November 12th. We're going to be streaming Demon Souls and Marvel Spider-Man. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a real good time. So thank you so much for joining with us, Doobs. Make sure to hit the like, share, subscribe button, all that good stuff for your pal Doob here, your host, the man, the legend. And hit the bell, and I'm going to be streaming a little bit later, probably some Captain Tsubasa. So thank you so much, and as always, we'll be right back.